So remember back a few weeks ago when Boris Johnson was forced to do a U-turn over free school meals after the professional footballer put pressure on the government to do their friggin' job and provide meals to children. Parents and head teachers have criticised the scheme for being hard to use, with many having difficulties buying food with the vouchers, while others complained about a helpline that costs £21 a friggin' hour. About 1.3 million children avail of the system, and many are unable to get their vouchers due to a technical problem after it was launched in March. One school was forced to hand out cash directly to parents in order for them to buy food. Why? Because local shops weren't accepting the vouchers as a form of payment. Where does this all stem from? Well, if you'd believe it, the voucher system is run by a private company, a French one at that, Edenred. It received a £234 million contract, which I may add was not put to public tender, maybe Tory donors perhaps. So the taxpayer is paying almost £250 million for a voucher system, and if the users of the system have a problem, they need to call a helpline. There's a slight catch. Until recently, the helpline was charging £60 an hour. That was thankfully reduced to just £21 an hour. How is that even possible in the age of automated systems? This is profiteering pure and simple. Now, during the lockdown, things just went off the scale. Staff at one school logged on to the website to find themselves at 143,000 in the queue for support. The company later said that queues never exceeded 100,000. So 100,000 is okay. In Lincolnshire, a head teacher said her school has spent tens of thousands of pounds providing a third of its parents with £15 a week because the scheme doesn't cover its local shops. She said the supermarkets that have been included are not accessible for our families in our rural setting, so we decided to pay the parents directly. So I have a few questions surrounding this issue. Who is responsible for this? Why did this French company get the contract without a proper tender process in place? Why has it been outsourced to a private company? Why aren't these vouchers provided to all so that nobody misses out? And is there an inquiry taking place to discover what happened, including Boris Johnson's U-turn on this issue? This is part of a bigger plan: privatise public services and allow the corrupt to run them. In order to get the contract, you need to be willing to scratch the government's back. And unfortunately, this problem is only going to get worse after Brexit. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. Why not become a Patreon and enjoy access to our Discord server where we share news, chat, and have some fun? If you become a patron, you can also make video suggestions on topics that are important to you. Check it out via the link in the description.